All right. Welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And today I'll speak about Ravel Morrison. So, the untold story, the untold truth. No one knows what necessarily is happening with Ravel Morrison. Some key points. Ravel Morrison did not play in the Gold Cup. Ravel Morrison name was on the Gold Cup campaign, the Gold Cup roster, and also Ravel Morrison training with Derby County. Now, guys, please remember to smash that like button as we try to assist this video to hit the YouTube algorithm. Because of recent time, I've realized that most of the content creators in this category videos are not going out to the subscribers and the viewers. And I think that's on the part of the YouTube algorithm, not on the content creators, because all the content creators are still creating videos, but it's just not being pushed out. So guys, remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're seeing this for the first time. Now, firstly, let's start on some of the positive things surrounding Ravel Morrison. As you guys know, Ravel Morrison is training with Derby County, and definitely at this point in time, Ravel Morrison assists Derby County. I think it's 2 days ago or yesterday to defeat Real Betis. A very intriguing encounter between Derby County and Real Betis. So we're talking about a team in the championship versus a team in the La Liga. Now, Derby County won that game 1-0. And as you all know, Ravel Morrison did started in that game and did provide a very good account of himself. And definitely, people would say a lot of things. Yes, he was substituted on before the goal was scored, but in the first half, the game was nil all, fluent, very, very fluently. And he was playing according to how we know he can play. And the attitude that he showed on the pitch was quite astonishing. But at this particular time, he's looking good. Consecutively now, all the big games he have started for Derby County, which is a positive sign in our perspective that there's strong possibility that he will now sign that contract. Now we all know that there's some intriguing aspect of of what's happening to Derby County at this particular time in accordance to their ban and the restrictions, all the restrictions that they're governed by. So we know that Ravel Morrison is either a loan for 1 year or just a 6 month short loan. But also tentatively, the signing wages will be significantly low. But in the same sense, it would be a stepping stone for him, something to get his foot on the ground going. But so far, I believe that the Derby County fans are quite ecstatic about how he's performing. And for me, as a Reggae Boy fan, also a fan of Ravel Morrison, can recently too as well, because I wasn't a big fan, but I've seen enough to say that he has that touch, he has that elegance about his style of play. And it's more than enough for me to say that I do reconcile in my previous statements about him and come to understand that yes, he does have that eloquence about his style of play. Now let's move away from that into what's happening between Ravel Morrison and the JFF. Now, from my understanding, guys, this is my opinion, this is my understanding. I believe that prior to prior to this Gold Cup campaign, all the talks about Ravel Morrison has ignited something in JFF that I think that is where JFF got the note that they had to get Ravel Morrison in the Gold Cup 23-man squad. I believe that is where the issue started. Now, most media personals in the entire fan base, because we are fans as well, the entire fan base was calling for Ravel Morrison to be in this Gold Cup squad. And the mere fact that everyone is calling out for Ravel Morrison, I believe that that is where JFF saw it necessary that they must try their best to get Ravel Morrison in the squad. Despite at that particular time, Ravel Morrison did not even had his necessary documentations to get into the USA. But they took the chance to put his name on the Gold Cup roster, hoping that the details and documentation would be sorted out by the beginning of the tournament. That didn't happen. No, that didn't happen because the US Embassy requested more documentation and they were really elongating the entire process. Now, during the campaign, most of the fans realized that there's no Ravel Morrison, so we consistently asking for Ravel Morrison. As you guys know, he's one of the most talked about reggae boy player. Now, in all aspect of things, JFF feel the need that it was very important due to the fan base that we must have Ravel Morrison in the team and take that chance and put him inside of the team and then try to sort out his paperwork just to make sure that they are pleasing the fans. Yes, we could look at it that they shouldn't do something like that. It was a big chance, but sometimes in life, these are chances you have to take. Now, going further, the documentation process elongated further than what everyone expected, or longer than what everyone expected. Ravel Morrison saw an opportunity to find himself in a team. That is where he got contacted, or he contacted Derby County, and now he's at Derby County in a training session. So he was in between the balance of returning to the Gold Cup squad or remaining at the Derby County team. At this particular time, staying at the Derby County team, I would say would be the best move for him, because at the end of the day, the Gold Cup campaign could have finished, and then now what next after that? He got an opportunity to put food on his table, also to find his footing for the bigger picture, which is the World Cup campaign. Now, let me say something about this now. If the JFF had not included Ravel Morrison in that Gold Cup 23-month roster, I believe that there would have been a massive outcry from the fan base about why Ravel Morrison was not included in the fan base. So much of the fans were really, really happy when they saw that Ravel Morrison's name was on the 23-man squad list. So, in all due respect, we have to say JFF did try to get Ravel Morrison in this team. So we have to pay respect to that. But no, let's ask the question. We have to ask the question. It's a tough question. Was it the right move to force Ravel Morrison in that 23-man squad without the documentation? Without the documentation, people. And this has become the end result of no Ravel Morrison entire Gold Cup campaign, and we still fall short in the Gold Cup campaign. So it was a big risk taken by the JFF. We commend them for the big risk. But we still have to ask the question, was it the right risk? So for example, we knew that we never had a CDM in the midfield. Was it a case in which we could have risked Kevin Stewart at that particular time instead of a Ravel Morrison? I'm just asking the question, people. I am just asking the question. But I knew for a fact that if there was no Ravel Morrison in this Gold Cup squad, it would have been a massive, massive outcry. So these are the questions. Now, my question to JFF. We now need to know what was the situation between the Ravel Morrison and the US Embassy. Why didn't Ravel Morrison participate in the Gold Cup campaign? And what is the problem with the documentation? We're not entitled to an answer. I won't say we're entitled to answer. But as fans, we need to know and understand what is happening around the team. These are questions that I think JFF should be asked of JFF. Was it the right risk to include Ravel Morrison in the Gold Cup squad without his documentation? Was that the right risk we should have taken? Or we should have taken that risk with a natural central defensive midfielder? And we all know that Kevin Stewart got his documentation in the same week that the Gold Cup squad was sent to the CONCACAF region. So it's two risks. You could have risked the Kevin Stewart and also the Ravel Morrison situation, and put their name on the paper and just wait until documentations come through. But in the same sense, people, guys, these are the questions that I want to ask. Definitely, I'm not sure if you guys have the same questions. These are questions that I have. At this point in time, these are the questions pointing to you, JFF. I'm asking the most difficult questions here, but I strongly believe that these are questions that are worthy to be asked of JFF. These are questions that we demand from the JFF, the answers from JFF. So, guys, please, thank you very much. Please remember to smash the like button, and thank you very much for tuning into the Military Guna TV. As I say, guys, these are the questions that we should be asking right now. The Gold Cup campaign is over, so we can discuss these things. We never wanted to discuss these things during the Gold Cup. We wanted the guys to be 100% focused on what's happening in the Gold Cup campaign. But this time now, we have the time, we can speak, we can have the discussion, we can now discuss all these issues. So people, thank you very much for tuning in. A lot of respect to everyone who consistently, and as I said, people, smash the like button. If you're watching this video, smash the like button and help the video to come out of the YouTube algorithm, lol, because this channel is not the first channel, it's not the only channel. It's a YouTube thing right now. It's a YouTube thing right now. So guys, smash that like button and tune in again on the next show to Military Guna TV. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel. Big up. Massive respect to everyone. And thank you for your continued support, people. I'm trying to close off the show, but thank you. Military Guna TV, I am out.